in Wilmington, North Carolina.
And what is your position there?
I'm a shareholder physician, orthopedic surgeon, practicing hand, upper extremity, microvascular surgery.
For how many years have you been an orthopedic surgeon?
So I completed my fellowship in 1997, so for 25 years.
And I believe that you mentioned this, but tell the jury what area of orthopedic surgery in which you specialize.
So I'm a orthopedic surgeon. I finished medical school, went to a 5-year orthopedic surgery residency. At the completion of my residency, I wanted to specialize in hand surgery. So I did an additional year of training specifically in hand and upper extremity surgery before starting practice in my first year as an attending.
Where are you currently licensed?
North Carolina.
For how long have you been licensed?
Since 1991 or 6. I think it was 1996 when I was licensed in North Carolina.
Okay. Beginning with your undergraduate studies, Dr. Moore, could you please tell the jury a bit about your educational background? I know you mentioned a little bit of it just now.
So I attended University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, graduated in 1987 with a BS in biology. I went on to medical school at UNC and graduated in 1991. I then went to the hospital at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, did a 5-year orthopedic surgery residency there. And in 1996, I went to Duke University Medical Center and did a year fellowship in hand, upper extremity, and microvascular surgery. And on completion of my fellowship, I was invited to join the faculty, and my role was hand and trauma, and so I went to Los Angeles for about 6 months for a preceptorship in pelvic trauma, and then went back to Duke and practiced as a director of the orthopedic trauma service and a member of the hand, upper extremity, and microvascular reconstruction team until 2000 when I relocated to North Carolina, to Wilmington.
And you maintained an active clinical practice since 2000?
Yes.
And before that when you were at Duke, correct?
Yes.
Just very briefly, can you tell the jury what is a residency?
Residency is largely an apprenticeship. So when you finish medical school, you have a MD medical degree, but you really can't practice medicine, and you take a tract of internal medicine or pediatrics or OBGYN or orthopedics, and then it's a graduated training program anywhere from 3 to 5 or 6 years.
And what's a fellowship?
And a fellowship is a year beyond training. When I completed my residency, had I chose to, I could have practiced as a general orthopedic surgeon, but I wanted to subspecialize, and therefore that required an additional year of training.
And I believe you mentioned this, but your subspecialization was in the hand, is that right?
That's correct.
Why did you choose to specialize in the hand?
Patient population, the types of problems we treat, and the anatomy is really the biggest reason I chose it. I mean, for lack of a better term, it's really pretty beautiful anatomy.
Other than what you've read and heard, but from the pictures, what was the basis of your opinion that the hand was resting palmar side down?
Well, that was the way the injury was described and demonstrated in the videos. And so in that position, were the bottle to strike the finger the way it was described, it would have struck on the nail, and the nail was really not injured, and so that's not consistent with that pattern of injury.
Could I get you to pull up exhibit DX 369, page 26? Your Honor, this is admitted. Ask for permission to publish.